He's an Arab musician who tackles taboos and is not afraid to speak his mind. Bashar Murad is a 25-year-old Palestinian singer-songwriter here in East Jerusalem. He uses his talent and creativity to challenge social norms in Arab society.
So I grew up in a musical household. My dad founded a musical group in 1980 called Sabreen, and it was one of the first alternative music groups in Palestine. Music was a part of my identity and part of my blood since I was born.
Until a few years ago, Murad only sang in English because he went to college in the United States. But after moving back to the Middle East, the young artist decided to branch out into Arabic. At his recording studio in East Jerusalem, Murad gives a sneak peek of his yet-to-be-released pop creation.
I always care about having some main idea or message in my songs that usually deal with problems in society, such as gender inequality or LGBTQ issues that are rarely addressed in Arab communities.
In the song Everyone's Getting Married, Murad addresses the pressure in Arab society to settle down. In the video, he plays multiple roles. First a waiter, then a priest, then groom, and finally a bride. Cross-dressing remains off-limits in Arab culture, but Murad claims the goal was not to shock.
Also breaking stereotypes or breaking the stereotypical image of the man, or the Arab man, which is what I care a lot about doing. I always dealt with these problems, especially as a kid. I was a little maybe more flamboyant, not the typical idea of what a man should be. And so I got I got bullied for it, and I got a lot of negative comments that really stuck with me my whole life.
With hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube, Murad has so far only released singles. He also writes, directs, and produces all of his own music videos.
Making music is very expensive, especially here, and especially because I don't have a record label. I'm doing this all on my own. I get funding from some organizations every once in a while, but most of the time I'm funding it myself.
Across the ocean.
Most of Murad's work is not overtly political, and he says he has no issue performing in Israel.
I think when it comes to art, especially for Palestinian artists, we shouldn't tell them what to do and we shouldn't limit them. Because we're already limited by so much that I think the artist should do what he feels he wants to. And I think it depends on each artist, and I think it's up to each artist.
But he also won't let the Israeli-Palestinian conflict define him.
I'm tired of that, because that's all our life revolves around. And I want to focus on the good things and the positive things that are happening here, because everyone else is focusing on the negative.
From Jerusalem, Maya Margit reporting for the Media Line.
The door.